This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Welcome all. Once again, we're doing all kinds of just fun cult movie and TV show summaries. Nothing is off limits unless it's absolute deep hurting. But here's something that is just simple, straightforward fun. That's right. Talking all kinds of just, we do everything. Giallo terror, sci-fi adventure, psycho thrillers, mystery movies with just creepiness, series of just different films and shows and comic books, TV, and it's all kinds of stuff for everybody here. And once again, we decided let's go into something that just you could get behind. It's bound to have just some element of just fun to it. And so, lo and behold, we're exploring something by just a TV creator. It's been so interesting seeing all these different script writers, filmmakers have a second chance at getting their original visions published. And they're making very intriguing just versions of stuff they did years ago. And here we are with another talented Canadian who has sank his teeth into just all kinds of just ambitious material. Michael Sloane. That's right. He has done everything. He's done all kinds of B pictures, made for TV movies, everything, including producing shows like BJ and the Bear and Sword of Justice and Evening in Byzantium, as well as just numerous episodes of Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He's also just dived into guest writing episodes of La Fib Nikita and the 90s Outer Limits, but his resume is just awesome. Just for all the one-offs he's done, like Columbo or Simon and Simon. He's translated the anime X-Bomber for American audiences. His main credits that are just going to pop up on his resume just because of the numerous amount he did would include Harry O, Quincy M.E., MacLeod, as well as the Reunion movie, the original Battlestar Galactica, and Man from U.N.C.L.E. TV reunion special, and just various episodes of Kung Fu The Legend Continues, which was the 90s return of that famous show. And then once again, just creating the Hallmark show Mystery Woman with Kelly Martin, but that doesn't matter. He is mainly known for the one, the only 80s TV show, The Equalizer. And that's why we're here today. He decided to just, with, again, the Denzel Washington movies coming out and the new TV remake, which is a totally separate story with Queen Latifah, he decided to just kind of acknowledge that character of the CIA turned, vigilante, Robert McCall. And he decided, hey, I'm going to do my own take on it. And it's just so funny, too, because I didn't know what to expect from this, and you can find these easily on Archive and a bunch of other, even Google Books. You can read most of these books. I'm not saying you can't support the arts, but I'm also saying you don't have to bust your wallet. So do with that what you will. But the funniest part was just on this cover, which is on the promo for this episode, is a 5-star review by William Shatner. So getting another local Canadian here. But that's all good. Well, these books going pretty fast. You're going to really dig it, especially if you're into just even video game assassins like Metal Gear Solid and Splinter Cell. So many other popular spies, have been books. Born Identity was a book before, it was a hit movie and TV saga. 24 had some good books, and that was a show before it was this. But yeah, these books move pretty fast and they're just very reasonable. They get straight to the punches, literally and figuratively. But yeah, 3 books. He just said his piece, and they're just very simple reads. I would say probably the first one was the biggest highlight. The second one had a little more intrigue and full narration, and part 3 was definitely just one fight scene to the next. So cannot complain at all. They are what they are advertised to be, and no regrets. Nothing bad about them. They're not going to make books of the year lists, but that's okay. That was not the intent. You don't have to be a giant acclaimed thing to be entertaining. So it did everything it set out to do, and I think many fans, especially hardcore readers of any kind of assassin or spy fiction, are going to eat it up. And those who are just now getting into the saga, whether they saw the Denzel movies first and then the TV show, or vice versa, just go for it. Have fun with it.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small-town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast wrecks and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening. It's a